Hello, so today we're going from question 8. Please do remember subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It all helps the algorithm, which would be fantastic. Okay, question 8. So Jo walks every day. This week she walked an average of 2,300 steps per day, which isn't a lot. Next week she plans to increase this by 15%. So 2,300. I'm going to multiply by 1.15, which is the increase of 15%. 2,300 times by 1.15, so that's me doing it on the calculator, which gives me 2,645. And then it says work out how many steps she plans to walk in total next week. So we're going to multiply that by 7, and that gives us 1,8,515. And that's our answer for part A. Okay, Jo buys, I've gone down too far, get back up. Sorry about that. Jo buys a pair of walking boots for £63 in a sale. She saves 1/10 of the original price of the boots. Work out how much money Jo saves. So she had the original price. They've took a tenth off it. So they've multiplied by 0.9 to reduce that. And then it's made 63. So if we do 63 divided by 0.9, that gives us 70. And then the 70 with the original price, take away the price that she paid, gives us £7. So she saved £7. Okay, question number 9. Mia has knitted 3 left gloves, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 red. She has knitted 2 right gloves, 1 green and 1 red. She chooses a left-hand glove and a right-hand glove at random to make a pair of gloves. Mia says, I have a probability of 2 in 3 of choosing a pair of gloves of the same colour, as there is a red pair and a green pair, and there are 3 colours. Now, she's not correct, and let's look at why. So the options we've got is blue and then green, blue and then red, green and then green, green and then red, and then finally red, green, red, red. Now let's look at these. We've got 6 outcomes, and then we've got a pair here, and we've got a pair here. So that makes 2 out of 6. So actually, it's 1 in 3. So Mia is incorrect. And then we're looking for 2 over 3 does not equal 2 over 6. Sorted. Okay, question 10. Sundip is going on holiday. Oh, I've done it again. It's scrolled down, scrolled up. Come on, stay still. Sundip is going on holiday. She wants to change £400 into euros. Bank A will change her £400 into 450 euros. Okay, so 400 goes into 452 euros. Bank B changed 250 into 280 for Sundip's friend. So it will use the same rate. So 280 divided by 250, because it was 250 times by a rate to get 280. So divide 280 by the 250 will give us the rate of the exchange. So 280 divided by 250 is 1.12. And then we're going to multiply the £400 by the 1.12 to see what Sundip would get at that bank. And it's 448 euros. So actually, Sundip is better off at Bank A. So we'll go back down there, and it says at Bank A, and Sundip will receive €4 more, okay, because the difference between the 452, take away the 448, is 4. Okay, our next question 11. Work out the value of C and D. So I'm going to expand this bracket to begin with. 10x plus 5 plus cx plus cd equals 12x, take away 1. Now, c plus 10, or 10 plus c, is going to equal the 12. So therefore, c is equal to 2. C is equal to 2. Now, looking at this next bit, we've got 5 plus CD will equal negative 1. 5 plus, and C is worth 2, so 2D will equal negative 1. 2D, therefore, when we take the 5 away, will give us negative 6. And D is negative 3, so minus 3 for that one. Okay, we're going to go to question 12. Let me just scroll down. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it's question 12. All right, let's go up a bit. Okay, complete the power of 2 for each statement. So 2 cubed times by 2 cubed, that's going to make 2 to the 6. Because we add those two powers, we don't multiply the 3 and the 3. And then for the next one, I'm going to need to know what 2 is to the power of. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, so that's 3, times 2 is 16, that's 4, times 2 again, that's 5. So 2 to the 5 equals 32, but this is a 1 over, and that means it's a negative indice, which means it's negative 5, negative 5. Right, there you are, you can see it if I write it like that. Okay, 2 times by 2 to the y equals 1. Now, 2 to the 0 will equal 1. And we've got 2 on its own, which means it's 2 to the power of 1, times by 2 to the y, and that will equal 2 to the 0. So we're adding these two together when we multiply these powers. So 1 plus y equals 0, y equals negative 1. So y is negative 1. Quite a tricky one for question 12, but we're through it. Make sure you revise your indices when you can. Okay, the mass of flour used in a recipe doubles as the number of biscuits made doubles. On the axes, sketch a graph for this relationship. So it should start with 0, 0. And as we go across, we'll just draw a line across there. Now, we don't know the scale of it, but we know that it is going to be a straight line. It's going to be direct proportion because as one doubles, the other one will double. Here are some ingredients for a recipe to make 10 biscuits. Let me scroll up a bit. Jane followed the recipe and used 432 grams of butter. All of the sugar used came from a new 2 kilogram bag. Find the number of biscuits that she made. Okay. I'm not sure about this 2 kilogram bag. I think that's pretty irrelevant. So 10 biscuits, 432 grams. Basically, 120 grams has been multiplied by something, and we've decided then to use 432 grams. So we're going to do 432 divided by 120 and see where we get. 432 divided by 120 is 3.6. Okay. Therefore, the 3.6 we're going to multiply by 10. And we've made 36 biscuits. Yeah, I'm happy with that answer. I knew that sugar bit is a bit irrelevant for part 1. It looks like it's coming in for part 2 here. So find the mass of the sugar in grams that Jane has left in the bag. So she would have used 100 grams, and we've multiplied by 3.6, which gives 360 grams used. It's come from a new 2 kilogram bag. 2 kilograms is 2,000. So 2,000, take away 360, doing it on the calculator, not making any mistakes. And that gives us 1,640 grams. Okay, sorted. Right. Oh, go down, come on. Right, question 14, just going to do a quick time check. Let's see how we're getting on. Yeah, 6.5 minutes to go. Might make this one the last question, and then we'll wrap it up here. This is going to be inaccurate for me because I've got to plot these onto the scatter diagram, but I'll give it a go. Plot these flights onto the scatter diagram, 210 minutes, 130. So 210 is one square right of 200. And for 130, it's going to be in the middle as much as we can. There we go, between 120 and 140. 1 hour, 40 minutes, 60 minutes in an hour. So that is 100 minutes, and that goes to £80. That works nicely onto the crosshair, which is good, where 180 meet. Okay, the cost of one of the 15 flights has been discounted in a sale. Circle the most likely one. It looks like it's the outlier. It's that one there, look, because it's very cheap compared to the duration of it. Any more for this? I'm sure we'll have. Draw a line of best fit on the scatter diagram. Okay, so the line of best fit, I'm going to try and draw a line actually, and we'll make it a red line, and I'm going to try and get my points as close to all of them as I can. I'm going to ignore the outlier, and I feel that's going to be no good. I want to start it a bit lower. Draw my line again. I like this one better. Can I just move that up a little bit? Yeah. There we go. That's the one. Happy with that. Okay, and then it said use my line of best fit, I think. to estimate the duration of a flight costing £90. So keeping with me, red pen, £90. That's halfway through here. You'll be using a ruler in your exam. It's one square after there. So I'm going to go for 110 minutes. And when I look at the mark scheme, it's saying their line used to give the duration for £90 plus or minus 5 minutes. So you are going to get quite a bit of leeway here. And then next bit, explain why the travel agent should not use his records to estimate the cost of a 7-hour flight. Well, 7 times 6 is 42. That's 422 minutes on the duration. And that's outside of our data points. It's outside of our data area. So it's outside of our data. Our data range. So we would, in theory, be extrapolating, which we're not going to be doing because that could give us any sort of random answer. Right, that's it. We're not going to do any more. We'll stop there and we'll continue from question 15 next time. Thank you very much. Remember, subscribe and like the video.